And this morning we're joined now by Mark Dotson, a professor at Western Michigan's Cooley Law School. Thank you so much for being with us this morning, Mark.
Good morning, Alicia. Good to be with you.
Well, first of all, Derek Chauvin is facing all of those charges that we just listed. What are the possible outcomes, really? And is there a time limit on how long it could take to reach a decision?
There really is no time limit. To answer your question in the reverse order, there really is no time limit on how long they could take. The fact that they are being entirely sequestered, which means they can't go home, a little different than what it was during the trial, which was they were allowed to go home, but were told not to watch any television or listen to any radio that might be covering the event. The fact that they are entirely sequestered, the fact that it looks like the evidence is so overwhelmingly in favor of guilt, I just don't see this taking a long time for them to make a decision one way or the other. So a couple of months is unlikely, and it's really hard to predict where a jury is going to go in this particular case, given the profile of the case. And there were, I just read all the bio information that was made available about the jurors. Every one of them had heard about this case, and just about everyone had expressed that they had an unfavorable view of the defendant. What they may be deliberating on mostly is making sure that they at least appear to have gone through the process of deliberating properly. But I think this is a fait accompli. When it comes to the charges, my prediction is that they'll acquit on felony murder, which is the second-degree murder charge, because that's a stretch. But they had to bring that in this environment of political overtones and everything else associated with the case. I'm thinking that I'm pretty confident they'll get convictions on the third-degree murder
and, of course,
and the third-degree manslaughter.
And Derek Chauvin waived his right to testify in the trial. Could that play a role in the jury deliberations?
It's not supposed to, but I teach trial skills to lawyers, and one of the things we talk about how jurors make their decisions even before they've heard a piece of evidence, just based on the opening statements. They look at things, they hear things, they draw conclusions about appearances, et cetera, et cetera. And although the judge informed them that they should not draw any negative conclusions by virtue of him not testifying, there are going to be some people that are going to say, especially in this case, I wish I had heard from him. And the fact I did not hear from them, I had trouble with and suggest that maybe he was guilty.
We want to shift really quickly to the case of Daunte Wright in Brooklyn Center, the young man who was killed just outside of Minneapolis. Now former police officer Kim Potter, a 26-year veteran of the force, has been charged with second-degree manslaughter. What would the state need to prove in that case?
Well, that's going to be a difficult burden because it's got to show that she was negligent in the first place, and her negligence led to her acting in a way where she consciously took a chance of causing death or serious bodily injury. And the reason why I think the last part of that jury instruction or that law is going to make it difficult, because as you know, Alicia, she yelled out prior to shooting her taser, 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 taser. So it looks like she thought at least that she had a taser in her hand. And then after she shot, she said, oops, I think I shot him. Oh, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to meet that burden, I think, in this case.
Professor Mark Dotson, thank you so much for sharing your expertise. I'm so sorry we're out of time, but we do appreciate you being with us here from West Michigan Cooley Law School. Thank you.
Thank you.